That's the same for Monday, but look out, middle of next week again, 3s and 4s and 5s. What is going on? All right, John, we have 8 minutes left in our 36 hours of cheer. Let me say that again. We have 8 minutes left, and things are about to wrap up right now. We're gathering the crew, all the hard-working crew. Hi, Candy.
Oh, you got to keep turning on her microphone. I forget she's here sometimes.
Right?
Hello.
I said, hi, Candy.
Hello. I'm here.
Look who else is here.
Check in with our neighbors.
Tim Albertson, Thunder Bay.
There's Trent. He's ready to go. He's talking.
36 hours of cheer.
Listen.
We're just about done. We're going
Let's
to
go.
check in with our friends.
Hey.
Hi, friends.
Hello,
Hi.
Trent and Dee.
We're starting off with just the 5 of us because the 5 of us have been here the longest. Well, Candy got to go home and sleep.
Just the 5 of
like
us.
4 hours.
Right?
Come
Okay.
on.
But
She was here early.
I still
She was
brought
here
you
early.
guys coffee.
Yes, you
did.
and
But she got to sleep because
Yes, I
she's
did.
been standing outside the whole time.
That's right.
Did we all want to talk about how it started this morning?
Oh,
We
finding
discovered
the tent up
the
the
tent.
street. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That
So
was bizarre.
anyway.
My favorite part was Dee holding on to one of the legs in the windstorm while we almost lost her too.
Yeah, she almost went up.
She just went.
But it was a team
Bumping
effort.
away.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
All right, listen. Before we get all of the clan in here, the group is ready to go, and we're going to bring them all in here because we're going to wrap this up. And it is 5:53, by the way. We have 7 minutes left of the 36 hours. I wanted to make sure that the 5 of us were together for a couple of minutes for a couple of reasons. The first one is you guys have been a joy to work with, and Trent and Dee, God love you for doing this. I know, Dee, this is only your second time around, and it's new to us still as we keep continuing to grow. But on the upside, we actually got along for 36 straight hours, and we're all still friends.
Even though
And
Danny cheated.
Danny cheated at Fish last night at 3 o'clock in the morning, and he
Sorry.
It was
You
almost
had-
we
you had
almost
the
broke
eight.
up.
You
We
had
almost
it.
broke up our friendship.
Yeah,
but
he had the
stole
8,
the
and he
eight.
It was
said,
the 8.
and
Come
he said
on.
no. And then
Sorry.
Trent made a good point earlier. He thought it was infinity. He didn't know. He didn't know it was an 8. So there was that. But I wanted just to take a second before we bring in our Christmas cheer friends in here to talk about what's happened over the last 2 days. And what's happened is pretty remarkable. And if you missed it a couple of minutes ago on both stations, we're going to tell you about it again. But I'm going to start with you guys, Dee and Trent, over at Country 105. Your listeners certainly stepped up as much as ours did. Dee,
yes.
give us a recap. What do you got?
Well, I just got to say, we have such fun listeners that are loyal, and that, they not only, message us on a daily basis, just, hi, how's it going?
Yeah.
We don't ask them to, do these things. They do them on their own. And so I just want to say thanks for reaching out and, the words of encouragement, but also the fact that they're so proud of everyone else that's donating and stepping
Yeah.
up to the
Yeah.
plate. Everyone's like proud of each other.
Yeah, that's the spirit
It
of this
really
of
is.
this whole thing, isn't it?
An outpouring of support for so many people, and it's created a wave of holiday joy, and it's making a lasting impact. So thank you.
Amen to that. Trent?
What really touched me over the last 2 days were the folks that reached out and said that they were in need of a hamper this year, or they're going through a tough time, and still made a donation.
Yeah.
That's what really warmed the cockles of my heart.
Yeah, absolutely. And we heard that a bunch of times. And then there were the ones that said, I used to get a hamper forever, and now
Yeah.
I'm able to give something back.
Yep.
What about
Yep.
you, Danny?
To me, behind the scenes here, we were monitoring our text line, and the T-Baytel Talkin' text line lit up constantly. And so many donations came through there, and the kind words and the people saying, we are enjoying listening to you. You're very inspiring. And one just came in. So to me, this is the kind of stuff that I absolutely loved. Someone said, just wanted to let you all know how much I've enjoyed listening to you all during the last 36 hours. Although I did sleep, the rest of the time the radio was on in whatever room. It's been fun listening to the banter, the guests, and the incredible stories from folks. Blessings on all the efforts and work. I made my donation. It's those kinds of texts that came through nonstop over these 36 hours. And forgive me if I didn't get back to you all, but we saw them,
Yeah.
all right? So very inspiring for me.
I know you hate the praise, Candy, and I don't. Yeah, I actually don't. We don't care. We call Candy the executive producer of this show because every single part of this show, for 36 hours, goes through Candy's hands. Everything from, of course, the steer and cheer outside, that is all her. Then we've got decorators. Like, who has decorators? Ever since we hired Candy, we have decorators for everything. It's crazy. But she has handled every single aspect of this show, including scheduling all of the guests and making sure they were on time and taking care of us. You've done incredible work outside, my friend, and we could not do this without you because you were the backbone of this event. Thank you for everything that you've done.
Thank you, bud.
And now you talk to way more people than we did.
I
saw
do. You
so
have to
many
allot
people.
me a little bit more time than everyone because I
no.
have many hands in many different areas.
Yes.
When
Yep.
it comes to
Yep.
36 hours of cheer, yes, the amount of guests that come here, all that stuff, the decorators, all that, it's a huge part. Yes, it makes the event, but the amount of people that came outside for that steer and cheer was incredible.
Yeah.
And what I can't get over is so many people, they give like, $100, $200. They don't want any acknowledgement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a huge thing. But I do have to say, outside, we would not have that setup that we do if it wasn't for Mitch from Park Electric.
Oh, yeah.
It all comes
Yeah,
down.
it really
I mean,
does.
he gave us that space. He
Yeah.
called Synergy North and said they need that space. Like, this event will never happen
Yep.
or succeed as it did if they don't have that space.
Yeah,
So
he is a champion. Absolutely steps up. He
That's
stepped
awesome.
up to save the radio station more than once. I'll
he
tell you
did.
that.
He has.
And so that's a big deal
Didn't
too.
save me when I was up there.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I'm
He
saying.
He put
I'm saying.
D in the bucket.
He also does the bucket, but we just found out as he was locking the gate for us for that very special place out there, his wife is grocery shopping right now and buying pablum, over $1,000 worth
What?
of pablum.
What?
That pablum goes into the hampers.
Oh,
They have given her
unbelievable.
permission over the last few years to go and physically buy the pablum.
Yeah, that
Like,
I didn't know that story.
Pablum feeds babies, and babies are our future.
Yeah,
So
and they need
he
it.
is a huge, him and his family, like, we could not do this without them.
Well, it was his wife that brought the Persians.
And
this morning.
Actually
Yeah.
brought Persian.
Like, who does that?
Yeah.
And
And
she
then
said
actually said, is there anything else I can
yeah.
get
What
you
else
guys?
can I get
Yeah.
you guys? Incredible.
But after that, I couldn't do anything outside without our staff and our volunteers.
Yeah.
I mean, they were running from car to car on the street, dancing
Yeah.
with the signs, and of course the Christmas cheer team. I mean,
well, that's a whole different story right there. Isn't it?
they give me certain rules. Like, every donation has to have one of those receipts, and it gets so hectic. I try my best.
Yeah, you do, but
I
it's
do,
an important part
but
of
it
it.
doesn't
all.
always happen,
Yeah.
and it's okay. But last but not least, it's you two and the two over there. You
That
guys,
means you two.
you
over
two
there.
over
D.
there,
Oh.
Trent
Yeah.
and D.
Yep.
You four have kept this whole 36. And we're not even. Are we at 36 hours?
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, actually, in
Well, you're
13
getting-
seconds,
you're getting
we're
us
gonna-
there.
Okay, so you guys have kept that whole momentum going. You know what? It's my turn
Yes,
to
it
say
is.
thank you.
Let it out.
And you guys have. We could not do this without the four of you. Yes, I got to go home. I had a beautiful shower. I
Oh,
washed
stop
my
it.
Can
hair.
she just,
I
like-
put
Yeah, she's
fresh
rubbing it in
clothes
now.
on.
Yeah.
But you guys didn't get to do that. And
Yeah.
we couldn't have got to what we did today if it wasn't for you. So from all of us here at Acadia, the Thunder Bay Christmas cheer, Thunder Bay and surrounding area in general, we all thank the four of you
Oh.
for doing
That's
what
so
you do.
sweet.
That's very
Well,
nice.
thank
Thank you.
you.
I know we're kind of getting all
I know. Okay, I'm
cheesy
done
here.
now.
No, that's wonderful.
I got go ahead.
I want to take this opportunity to thank this man that I've been across for the last
100%.
36 hours. No, hang tight. And I know we're past
know-
36 hours.
You know the rules.
I get it. But thank you for everything that you've done. And you multitasked big time over 36 hours. And you did so much, John, as well. And I know we've got our crew here behind the scenes that we're going to get to and thank as well. But you, this to me, when I think of 36 cheers, I think of you. 36 hours of cheers,
Absolutely.
I think of you. So thank you for everything that you do and your professionalism. And one other thing I'm going to say, and I think you guys can respect this and understand this, your interview skills are mind-blowing.
Oh,
come on now.
Like,
Thank you.
Mind-blowing.
You have no
the way you
idea.
can connect and talk to people is remarkable. So thank you for
God
everything
love
that you do.
Okay.
And most of it was coherent. So that's
Yes, it was. It
Not at
was.
2 a.m, but it was all good.
My turn to wrap it up before we
Yes.
bring in Christmas cheer, and
Yeah.
I'm going to be brief. You do not do these kinds of things without a team, and you cannot do these kinds of things unless somebody like the Thunder Bay Christmas Cheer Fund lets you do this.
Yeah.
And we stepped up with this company, Acadia Broadcasting, 13, 15 years ago and said, hey, what can we do to help? And ever since then, we've tried a bunch of things. But in the last 4 years, something really special happened. And it doesn't happen without a staff that I am honored to be on the same team with. I could not be prouder of the people that work for this company in this building, because nobody ever says no. And everybody says, what do you need us to do? And you guys have drove me crazy in the last 3 weeks saying, what do you need me to do? Because that's what this is about. This event is about a staff of people. And I've said this to all of you before off the air. I'm going to say it on the air. We have the best culture in our company because of this event. And every single person steps up. So none of this happens without a team. And so I am just honored to be on this team. Woo! So I'm also going to tell you another thing before we get to Jolene, because there's some really important stuff that she's going to tell us. But when we started this 4 years ago, I was the nut that was in here, and then you guys all showed up. Thank God, because I was doing it by myself the first year. And then Danny came, and then Dee came, and then Trenton, you two obviously have had a huge part of this as well. But when the president said to me, you going to keep doing this? I said, we got a goal. I'm pretty happy to tell you that we hit that goal, and 36 Hours of Cheer has raised $1 million in the last 4 years. So that does not happen on the backs of any one person or any couple of people. It is an amazing team, and part of that team, whether they're here or not, because I know they're listening, Aaron and Jen from Impala, Canada, are absolute angels. They are angels, and they know what it takes to raise money, and they stepped up this year in a remarkable way by bringing us over $50,000 in extra donations from their vendors because they wanted to help. And Aaron, I know you're listening. Jen, I know you're listening. We love you guys. You are part of this family, and this event is all about you two. So please take a bow at the same time. You are very, very special to us. So thank you.
Impala. Thank you.
All right. Next. Bring them in. All right, Jolene. Here we go. Jolene and I are already, we've got this relationship for the last 20 years or so where we get to bicker at each other, and now it all comes down to this part, and this is our favorite part.
Hi. I'm not contagious.
You're not contagious, but you need to get to that microphone with your mousy voice nice and close. You haven't been in this fancy studio yet.
I know.
Isn't it fancy?
It's absolutely phenomenal.
Well, we built this studio because we have to have room for all your team.
Hey.
Jolene, we built it for you.
Oh, thank you so very much.
Listen, what's this I hear about you wrapping up?
Well, you know what? A wise leader knows when she has done, and I'm going to say she because that's what I am, when she has done all that she can. She also knows when it's time to go, you still want to love what you're doing and you want to be passionate about it.
Yep.
So there's a whole new generation of individuals who have stepped forward, who will be taking over in 2024. They'll be working alongside many of the Team Red, helping them to take it as far as they can, because we all have one thing in mind. We want to make sure the children in Thunder Bay are able to celebrate Christmas.
That's it.
That is all we want to be able to do. And so I get to step back, and I get to be one of the elves that will be helping, because I love doing that so very much.
You're still going to be there.
I'll still,
Of
but
course
you know
you
what?
are.
I'll have a different role, and
Yeah.
I will thoroughly enjoy that role, because I believe that this charity allows people to feel good and say, I have done something. I'm not about empire building. Our organization doesn't try to be something that we're not. We're just a small group of volunteers that are there for common purpose. We love the children, and we want them to be able to celebrate Christmas.
And it's only a couple of weeks of every year.
That's right.
You're not around forever. It's a couple of weeks.
No, you're not. And so it's just remarkable. None of this really would have come about these last few years without Acadia Broadcasting. And I had the opportunity to do a very short note to
the president.
to the big boy.
Yep.
And, I said, without Acadia Broadcasting, we probably would have fallen flat on our face. because we don't have the mechanism with being a 2-week wonder, a 3-week wonder. We don't have the mechanism to reach all of the people in the city and region. So what you have done is you've allowed us the ability to be able to partner with you so that the message of Christmas cheer is carried forward. And that truly is a blessing that we are all very, very grateful for. We held back a couple of donations because we wanted you to have a little panic. Because,
I've been panicking since 4 in the morning, Jolie.
hey,
I like that she's messing with you. though.
I just want to stop you for 1 second because you said something that was really important, and thank you for acknowledging Acadia. But I want to make sure I correct you on something.
Okay.
We're not letting you be part of us. You are gracious enough to let us do this for you. That's the difference. And you and I have known each other for 20 plus years. Mm-hmm. And when I came to you the first time years ago, I said, I got this crazy idea. You told me I was nuts. And then we did it here. And it was that first year. And I don't know if you remember this. It was right outside that studio on the Saturday afternoon of the first 40 hours that we did. And a young woman came in with an envelope from the bank machine. And do you remember what happened? Me and my husband took campers from Christmas cheer for years. He just passed away.
Yeah.
Here is a lot of money. And you and I were standing out there, and it was at that moment that it was like, what we do makes a difference. You let us do this with you. It's not the other way around. So thank you for moments like that make what we do worthwhile. So we thank you for that.
Can I just add one quick thing here? One quick thing, and it's all yours. Every single person that has made a donation here, I consider them part of our 36 hours of cheer family.
Yeah, for sure.
So, to every single person that made a donation, whether it was $2, $5, $10, and thousands, you are part of our family.
This is the whole family.
Yeah.
And so this is why you're part of our family, whether you're the boss or not. You realize that.
You know what?
It's time for you to get a Bay shirt and a country sweater, and then you're good. Okay.
That'd be awesome.
Now, what do you got there?
There were two big donations that we left off purposely. One was OPG gave us the phenomenal amount of $16,000.
Whoa!
So that's being added to the top.
Whoa! Okay, you've been hiding that one.
And then the most remarkable couple,
Oh, every
my
year
goodness.
they come
Wow.
every year.
Marjorie and John Knutson, Victoria's Cupboard,
Right?
gave us a check for $30,000.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So, we're talking $46,000, literally, that is...
That
Oh my
And
gosh.
that couple every year, the gift gets better every year. It's
The
unbelievable.
bottom line is
What-
they see the children.
Yeah.
They love the happy faces of children. They know what Christmas is all about. And they have the ability to give. And they believe in us.
And they believe in the organization.
They believe in the
That's it.
organization
Absolutely.
because
Absolutely.
we are 100% back to the community.
Yeah. Every dollar.
So you
Okay.
need to know
Wow.
because it is the end.
Yeah.
It has been a joy, and you know what? None of this is possible without all of us together.
This is the best part. It's your
And-
team and ours put together that makes this
And you know
special.
what-
Absolutely.
You know the team of little people, those small children
Yeah.
that have given us pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, loonies, and toonies with joy. They give it because they think it's the best thing to do. It
Yep.
makes them happy. And those nickels, dimes, quarters, pennies,
Yeah.
loonies, and toonies.
We saw all the pennies come in too, by the way.
and,
Yep.
and big bills.
Wait, don't open that yet. We got to play the song.
You play.
Is it time?
It's time.
do you have it? Because I'm trying to find it
I'm
here.
ready to go. Trent, are you ready
Okay.
for the last time?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do our thing. This is okay. Push the button. See, I'm all she got me all nervous every
get
single
it.
time.
I get it.
Let's go. Oh, there it is. Where is it again? Let's go. I hear it. All right. There it is. This is a big moment. First of all, Jolene, I hope I didn't steal your thunder. I really didn't want to, but when we talked about earlier, I've been bugging Jill for 2 days because that goal that we had as an organization for 36 hours of cheer, beyond just a drop in the bucket for what you need, but we had a goal when we designed 36 hours of cheer to raise $1 million, and we did that this afternoon. And it is an amazing feeling. It's an incredible amount of money. And in 4 years, we were able to do that. And thank you for letting us be a part of it. So this is the end of our 4-year goal. And you've got the total. And I'm just not good with this.
So this is our total that we've raised in 36 hours.
They've been hiding it for hours. Every
know,
time
I
I go in
get
the
it.
boardroom, Jill closes the laptop.
Yeah.
All right. So at 12 minutes after 6 o'clock, because now this is 36 hours and 12 minutes long, for the final time, Jolene with this year's grand total.
The total is $289,267 and no cents.
$289,000. Well, that does
what
it.
do we say, John? I don't.
How
Can I see that
insane is
total
that?
again? Where is this? I just need to see that.
read it one more
or
time.
Can you just say it for us one more time,
more
please?
time?
Yes.
$289,267.
Amazing.
That by far is the highest that we've raised. The highest we raised was 3 years ago, 267 or 68 or something like that. This is $20,000 more than that. It puts us well over $1 million in the last 4 years, and we can't thank you enough for picking us to be part of that.
Oh, we are beyond. There are no words. There are no words. I think the joy will happen when at the very end, the new chairperson for Christmas Cheer lets us know how many people and children we were able to provide Christmas with for this year. And we look forward. I'm sure the new board would love to continue to be part of the Acadia family.
Well, please keep us posted on how we did this year. Best of luck next week. The hampers go out next
Yes.
week.
Yes.
And we know the message is the same every year. It is so important if you are on that list to please go get your hamper, because it is why we do what we do. And we want to make sure everybody has a Christmas. And I think we did that this year, Jolene.
In spades.
In spades. There you go. It sums it up. $289,000. Every person that has made a donation. John Texer coming in saying congratulations. That is wonderful. Awesome job, everyone. Woot, woot. Fantastic, you guys. You guys are incredible.
Another hand for
Jolene is an angel.
Yeah, there
Text
you go.
Came in. So there we
Jolene
have
Kemp,
it.
thank you for your service to this community. You are a pillar in this community, ma'am, and it is an honor to call you a friend. And thank you for everything that you've done for Thunder Bay
Welcome
Christmas
and
Tree.
Thank you.
Trenton D.
Yeah, wait, I gotta say though, she definitely earns her win.
She gets the bell. There you go.
Hey!
Trenton D, good night on Country 105.
night, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And over here, Danny, it's been a pleasure. It's been a long 36 hours, my friend.
You want to go for a drink?
Yeah, and that's what we're doing. If you need us, we'll be across the street. There is only one song to play after this. And then there's another song that's pretty obvious, but this pretty much wraps it up. $289,000. Thank you, Thunder Bay. Band-Aid on the Bay.
It's Christmas time.